All right, Frag fam, welcome to a fun little video I wanted to do for you today. Proverbs 27:9 fragrances. And want to ask you to go ahead and like the video and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. The only way we can get these videos in front of more people by the YouTube algorithms is by having a lot more folks subscribe. So do me that favor, hit the subscribe button, and that'll help out the channel. All right, we're doing a top 5 cheapies fragrance list today, and these are ultimate cheapies, super cheapies. So these are the top 5 fragrances that you can get, and we're going to call it for under 15 bucks. A lot of the times you can get all of these fragrances for 10 bucks or less, especially closer to Christmas. But just for the sake of honesty and transparency, we're going to call it for $15. The caveats that we're putting on this list is that they have to at least be an eau de cologne. So no aftershaves. You can pick up aftershaves cheaper. In fact, if you don't know, so fragrances, they start out as pure perfume oil, and that is the most expensive. It's not diluted at all. It's the pure, kind of like if you buy pure essential lavender oil or pure essential peppermint oil. And I'm not even talking about the kind that you can rub on your skin, because that's been diluted with like coconut oil or almond oil or something like that. But you get the pure oil, that's called perfume or perfume oil. And then they start diluting it. They dilute it to a perfume d'extrait. And then that is usually the most expensive bottle that you can purchase. Then you got, a perfume concentrate, and then you get maybe an eau de perfume, and then an eau de toilette, and then an eau de cologne, and then finally an aftershave. And an aftershave is going to be, 90% alcohol, something like that. It's meant to soothe your skin and put a little bit of a fragrance on you. So these are all going to be at least cologne, which is what many people start out wearing anyways. When you get that gift set at Christmas time, a lot of times it'll have an aftershave and a cologne in it. And probably number 5 on the list is one of them that you've gotten before. And so we're going to go with Old Spice here. Let me adjust the camera for a second. And so a familiar favorite. You may have not, if you're of a certain age, under 30, you may have never smelled this before. You're probably familiar with their deodorant, their body washes, and things of that nature. Maybe you've never smelled the OG. If not, you need to. You can pick this up. This is one of the, I think it may be the biggest bottle, and probably the best value out of the entire list here today. This is a 125 ml bottle, 4.25 ounces. It is the spray, okay, so not the splash. And I picked this up for about $8, $7 to $8 at my local Dollar General market. One of the things about this list of these 5, I wish I'd have mentioned it on the very front of the video, but all of these are going to smell a lot like much more expensive fragrances. And what Old Spice smells like is it smells a lot like Creed Viking. And the reason why is because Creed Viking is based on Old Spice. If you've got a bottle of Creed Viking, you've noticed the cream and the red and the ship. And if you haven't ever noticed it, notice the smell, because they smell really, really similar. It is a barbershop classic kind of foam, barbershoppy foam smell, lavender, oak moss, patchouli, things of that nature. It's very good, very fresh, very clean. And I like to say, you know, hey, if mullets are coming back in style, we need to start wearing Old Spice again, because this is better than a mullet. All right, smells really good. Get you a bottle for $8 and try it out. Again, smells like Creed Viking. All right, number 4 on the list, the oldest one on the list, and this is, I believe, from a German house. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name. It's a famous house, but it's 4711 Cologne. And this is another one that you can get big bottles for really good prices. And this one here is a 90 ml bottle, 3 ounces. And I think I picked this up for around $9. Let's see here. Fragrance Net has a bigger bottle than this, 3.4 ounce, which is 100 ml for $10.07. Of the list that you're going to see today, this is tops, even though it's not tops of my top 5 fragrance, but it hits the top end. Best price, because you can actually get this cheaper per ml than you can Old Spice if you buy the even bigger bottles. You can buy a 6 ounce bottle. You can buy, seems like a 9 ounce. I'm talking about big bottles, and they're all less than $20. So best price per milliliter. This is the most unique smelling, I would say, and probably the highest quality is in regards to, this really smells like an expensive fragrance. In fact, it's you know, bright citruses. It's got that barbershop-esque, but not in the foam sense as it is that more classy, old school barbershop type fragrance, where this would be maybe considered low end, this would be high end. It smells like Neroli Portofino by Tom Ford, and the reason why is because this was one of the inspirations in this. Again, this is fragrances, you know, more than a century old. Highest quality, most unique. This really smells like an expensive fragrance. But the problem is also the worst performing. So the reason why you need to buy a big old 10 ounce jug of it is because you'll have to reapply it several times a day. You know, you're going to get an hour to 2 hours probably maximum out of this. And some people say they can't smell it after 30 minutes. But I will say this, it smells exquisite. It smells like a very high-end perfume. So give that one a shot. Again, Fragrance Net, $10.07 for 100 ml. All right, number 3 on the list, one that you may have not seen in a long time. And this is from the house of Cody, and it is Preferred Stock. And this is one from my childhood that I remember getting at Christmas time, with a bottle of Aftershave Splash and a bottle of spray cologne, and the dual pack stuffed in a stocking. To me, this smells like Dracar Noir, but just a little different. And to some people, a little better. It does have that 80s vibe to it. But again, I don't think that's a bad thing. It's soapy, spicy, barbershoppy. There's a little hint of that animalistic Kuros DNA, kind of that. Little bit like you took Dracar Noir and Kuros, mixed them together. Preferred Stock. You can pick this one up This is a 1.7 ounce, which is 50 ml. Again, this is a cologne. Now, all three of these so far have been eau de cologne. In fact, there's only one eau de toilette on the list. Fragrance Rack has it for $10 for this size right here. If you like Dracar Noir, you'll probably like this. If you don't like Dracar Noir, I think you still might like it. If you like Aramis, Kuros, if you like 80s powerhouse type fragrances, I think you will like that. Give that a shot. Number 3. Yeah, and again, Kuros would be the expensive fragrance that it's similar to. All right, number 2 on the list. Another one from the house of Cody. I believe, yeah, Cody, and that is Stetson, the original Stetson. It's citrus, it's leather, it's spice, it's a little foam. Just got a hint of that barbershop quality to it, but this is an aromatic fougere. It's got woody, spicy nuances as well. Smells like a lot like the original Aramis, and I think that's a good thing. Wherein Aramis is going to cost you $40, you can pick this one up, 1.4 ounce, 44 ml for $14.99 on Perfume Empire. I think this is the most expensive one on the list. In the eau de cologne, you can get an aftershave at Walmart for like $12, maybe less at your Walmart. But that's a good one. And the best one, going to be a little bit of a surprise because of how good this fragrance is. But you can pick up, especially this size I'm going to show you right now, for under $15. And it is from the house of Davidoff. And it's the original Cool Water. And again, this one is the eau de toilette. It's a small bottle, 1.35 ounce, which is a 40 ml. But this is green Irish tweed with a little bit of a marine twist on it, where green Irish tweed may lean a little green, although I don't think so. A lot of people do. I think it's an aqua water fragrance. Cool Water definitely leans a little more blue. And again, just salty, watery. It reminds you of the ocean. It reminds you of a sea breeze. And it smells almost identical, not in quality, but in just aroma to Creed's Green Irish Tweed. So, and you can pick that one up on Groupon. Has it right now here in mid or March of 2022 for $12.07. Caterno, $12.35 for this size. So as you can see, all these fragrances can be picked up for in that $10 to $15 range. Smells like a $300, $400 fragrance, Creed Viking. Smells like a $200 fragrance plus. I'm not sure what Neroli Portofino is going for right now. Definitely retail is a lot more than that. Smells like Kuros, Dracar Noir. That's a $50 fragrance for Dracar Noir and a $80 fragrance for Kuros. Smells like Aramis, $40 fragrance. Retail on Aramis is a lot more than that. Smells like a $300 fragrance, Green Irish Tweed. All right, so there's your 5 of the best cheapies for under $15 in good sizes. All good sizes there. All right, guys. Appreciate you watching. Again, please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite cheapie, super cheapie, $15 or less is. And until we see you down the road, God bless. Frag on, Frag fam.